Hello, everyone, and welcome back to just your favorite podcast, the Dudes Club podcast. I feel like it's been a while since I've actually introduced it normally. As always, we're here with our best friend, Ethan.
Hello.
Ethan, how are you on this fine day?
You know what? I'm doing actually pretty swell today, honestly.
Oh, that's good.
And I got my reasons. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I had nothing crazy today. Katie had her big send off today to college. She's not too far away, so I'm gonna still have time to visit her and stuff. But that was a little sad. I had to wake up early. Couldn't stream it last night because I wanted to make sure I was up and ready to hit the old day. And then the rest of the day has been working on stream stuff. Like I've been trying to make a cool ass background. I mean, you've seen some of my graphical styles.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's getting up there. He's putting in the elbow grease.
I had to go through like 4 different drafts, and all it is just a background where it's like bananas, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to find a good picture of the banana. I had to get the background. I had to make sure that I had a right color for it. And then I had to make sure I'd laid out the bananas all at equal spaces, which is surprisingly more difficult than you'd think. And then I had to decide what color I wanted for the background and if that matched and if I wanted to continue that. And then I said, oh, well, now if I'm doing this, I want to show it off a little bit, so I have to change my OBS settings. So today I basically cleaned up all my OBS scenes and everything.
Oh, man.
So I did all that today. And then I was like, oh, my internet's shit, so I bought an Ethernet cable, bought it for $5 extra so that I could get it today. And I got it today.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, nothing crazy, nothing super wild. It's just a kind of a useless day. And tomorrow I'm gonna go into work early and probably have a shit day. But that's neither here nor there.
Honestly, I probably will too. Tomorrow I have to work from like 1:30 to 9, and then even then I'll be there for like another 40 minutes, like cleaning up and shutting up the place. And today I did the exact same thing. But what makes today a little special, Brian, is that beforehand, I was seeing someone and, we're taking things very casually, but, just to make sure we were on the same page, we were talking about, like, how we wanted to approach the future. Mm-hmm. And, we both really enjoyed spending time together. And so it sounds like, no promises, just because of certain circumstances with, school and work and, moving around. But if we are both still around and the opportunity is there, we'll definitely be picking things back up again next summer.
Awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations.
I'm very happy about that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man. Man. This whole podcast has been arc for you.
Hasn't it?
Yeah. From I don't want to ask a girl out to I'm going to ask one out, and it didn't go well. Too old. And then now you got one. Oh, good job.
Let's go, gamers.
Let's go. That's a gamer move right there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. I mean, I kind of stayed away from dating for a while just because I wasn't ever around someone that I was like legitimately like, oh, I want to invest my time with this person and get to know them on a deeper level,
Right.
I don't settle. I don't lower my standards.
I know that. That's why you won't get with me.
Brian, no, it's the opposite. You're too far beyond me.
Oh, really?
I can't. I couldn't aspire to reach you. It's like a chimp looking at a like marble obelisk or Roman column. Like they just cannot comprehend what it is or why it's there. There's no chance.
Ethan.
Yes, Brian.
I was over at Katie's a few days ago, and her brother had bought a lightsaber.
Yes.
A year prior, let's say. Now, this lightsaber isn't any ordinary lightsaber you get from the fucking supermarket where you fucking swap that thing and it all pops out at once.
Oh, yes.
It's not one of those.
Oh.
It's an expensive one.
Oh. Very
After
nice.
doing some research, it was $200.
Oh.
Now, here it is in front of me, unguarded, untouched.
Wait, what?
Well, it was touched. Obviously, it was touched. It was unguarded though. Her brother wasn't downstairs.
Okay.
It just hadn't been touched in like a good few months.
Mhm.
And so, I picked it up, and I'm learning how to use it, right? Because obviously, it's interesting because you can't just flap it out and press a button, right? You press a button, it'll zoom, and then that's it. But the thing is, you could be any color.
Right.
Well, a few colors. So, I'm like, oh, well, that's pretty neat. Let's just say that I had a lot of fun with it, right?
Mhm.
I sent you some pictures on Instagram. Please take a look.
I shall.
Because
Oh.
it's such a high grade lightsaber. It's like really cool. I was geeking out.
That is some like top tier light like emitting from it.
Dude, do I not okay. In some of these I try, some of these I don't. Obviously the last one I sent you where it's literally just the piss saber. It's pretty badass. Ignore Bejeweled 2 in the background.
I cannot ignore Bejeweled 2.
You know
I'm
it's
sorry,
funny.
but I can't.
It's funny because me and Katie were gonna watch a movie and we ended up watching Venom. But before then,
Oh.
her parents were at home, so we were gonna hang out in her living room and watch the movie there. But I didn't know I didn't know that was her plan. So I ran downstairs and started the Xbox, and I was waiting. So I was like, "Well, what am I gonna do?" Well, I looked at Game Pass because they had Game Pass. I was like, "Well, let's see what free games I can play while I'm waiting for them." And by them, I mean Katie, and only Katie. Going through. Oh, Banjo-Kazooie. Download that. Maybe I'll play that a little bit. Oh, is that Bejeweled 2? Gotta download that, right? Right next to it. Bejeweled 3. Downloaded. And that's all the 3 games I downloaded, right? Bejeweled 1 wasn't on there. I was gonna get the whole trilogy, but it
wasn't
didn't work.
worthy.
So, they download. I play a little bit of Banjo-Kazooie, and I'm like, nah, I don't feel like playing Banjo-Kazooie right now. But now it's still downloaded on their Xbox. Now, I'm like, all right, Bejeweled 2 time. I kid you not, Ethan. I played all the way up until level 20.
You just grinded them?
Yeah. And Katie came down after level 5. So she was just watching me.
Look, a gamer's got a game. That's all I'm saying.
And the funniest thing was that I was like, Bejeweled 3. And then I played like 7 levels of Bejeweled 3.
Another one of your manic episodes, then.
No. Gamer had a game. Different.
A gamer had a game, you say.
And then we watched Venom. Venom was alright. And then I was like, lightsaber. And that's when I was doing all the lightsaber stuff. But it had, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, and like different shades in between them where it was like pink, light red, fucking light blue, cum flavored. It was like a whole bunch of different ones. And I remember if you press the button twice, it went to this like the staticky white mode where it just kept making a noise, and it was freaking me out, but it was really interesting. I know that on the site where you can buy them, you can buy one get one free. For right now, and they give you a blade attacher so you can have the dual saber.
Oh.
Like Darth Maul. So I was like, oh, that's sick. I'd never buy it, but it's pretty fucking cool. But
just perusing the wares. That's all. Just.
well, yeah, I saw it on Instagram, I saved it and I sent it to Katie. I was like, I found it. I found the exact one. It's funny because a few days ago, I was talking to Katie and I was like, Katie. She was like, yes. And I was like, for my birthday, I want you to buy me a sword. Or for Christmas, I want you to buy me a sword, like a real sword.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Oh,
what?
I own a sword.
Yeah, but I was like, I want a katana, right? From like Demon Slayer. Because they look really cool.
You weeb.
It's my Twitch channel name.
I know. It only proves the point.
I'm not a weeb, okay? I'm not for Opai, Baka. I'm not doing that shit. I just think swords are cool.
You are
okay?
sussy little baka boy.
Just fucking shut up. Jesus Christmas Christ.
You are so
I just like the sword because it looks cool. So I said, buy me a sword. And she said, okay. So I think I'm getting a sword for Christmas.
Okay.
And the best part is that when I go to the Renaissance Fair in September, I'm also buying a sword. So I'm going to have 2 swords.
Oh, I'm gonna miss the Renaissance Fair.
Did you go to the one last year?
No, I think it got canceled.
It didn't. I went. That's where I slurped down that big old dill pickle. Remember?
Pain.
On a
Nothing
stick.
but pain, Brian.
It was very fun. Look, Ethan.
Yes, Brian.
If September comes, me, Katie, and you can all go down.
I'll be gone.
I'll take a picture of you.
You can FaceTime me and carry me around on your phone.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna buy you like an expensive iPad, drone thing, which just wheels around.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. I'll put a wizard garb on him.
Please do that.
I got to. I'll see what I can do.
I'll be a lich.
Yeah, and I'll see if I can I can't attach like a cup holder and just start sticking pickle on a stick in there, maybe a fucking drumstick or 2.
Let's go.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do. It's funny because Katie was raving oh, I'm gonna be so close to Renaissance Fair. I'm gonna go every weekend. I'm gonna go every single day I can. And I said, okay. And then
okay.
She told me last week, she's like, I'm in the opposite direction. And I'm like, you were so excited and you got it wrong? How the fuck did you not realize this? She is, instead of being 10 minutes away, she is 3 hours away.
How did she get it that wrong?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
She really thought.
She really did think. Damn. Yeah, she was. So she moved. She met her roommate today, and she's apparently really nice.
Yeah.
She showed me her room, everything, because she moved in today. Just sucks for me.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because I can go visit her, right? That's where the problem lies. Because now I'm starting to pick up so many more shifts for work, and I got school. And on top of that, she can't drive because her parents won't let her bring the car. So I have to drive there. And I'm sure that her schedule's going to be much more open than mine. But I have to make fucking fruit cups at my local fucking supermarket now. It's literally my job. I make fruit cups.
Fun at least?
Never done it. Monday was training day.
Oh.
But it's it's pre-cut fruit. Put them in a cup. Fill it with liquid. Seal it up.
You're gonna sustain so many elementary school kids with those fruit cups.
You don't understand my job. The guy who's hired me was like, yeah, this is a super easy job. I was like, and the funniest thing was that I believe I'm one of 2 people that are actually in this job. The other person's been working there doing it, but that's only for the morning. So I'd be doing it in the afternoon. But he's not going to be there to train me.
Oh.
So I'm like the only person in this job.
That's very strange.
I know. So I'm gonna be making all the fruit cups.
Yo, ain't nobody stepping up on your turf to make any fruit cups.
Oh my
You're
god.
the fruit cup mafia.
You need a mean fruit medley made, give it to old papa here.
Hey, Tony, give me the fruit cup. Come on.
Give me the
Come on.
fruit cup.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing with the fruit cup? I made the little delivery. I made the packaging. I did it. I gave you what you wanted.
Tony, you'll be sleeping with the vegetables tonight.
No, I made the fruit cups. I made the fruit cups. You can't do this. to me.
Sorry,
You're
you're getting in the salad bar.
I built this family. Please, I'll do anything. I'll do anything.
Anything?
Anything.
All right. Hey yo, other Tony, give him the old banana split.
The banana split. Please.
Yes, yes. No one ever comes back from a banana split. Wow, he was a very ripe one. All right, well, all right. Ethan,
Yes.
I was looking back at some of our older videos.
Uh-huh.
They're really interesting.
Aren't they? Yeah, how
Need
so?
I remind you of rock paper scissors? You're gay.
No! Oh, I didn't know you meant those old videos. I thought you were talking about the old episodes of the podcast.
No.
Which reminds me, you need to update the podcast playlist.
It's on episode 6,
I
right?
know. Because my sister watches that playlist. She was like, is there only 6 episodes? And I was like, no!
Okay, I'll do that tomorrow. Look, Ethan,
What episode are we on? We're like 20 episodes in.
this is 23.
Exactly. And it's stuck at 6. That's the link in my Instagram bio too. It leads to the playlist. It's stuck at episode 6.
I'm sorry. It's just lazy. Got a lot on the mind, man. I'm trying to get the money up, not the funny up, you know? Jeez.
Oh, you think you're a funny guy with that one, eh?
Didn't I just fucking banana split you? What the fuck?
It's me, the third Tony.
Oh no. Fuck, I'm out of Tonys.
Alright, so tell me about the old videos of rock, paper, scissors, you're gay.
Just the audio quality, the game we're playing, the fact that the fact that we yell at each other that you're homosexual. It's just funny, but
Yeah,
it's at the same time I'm like, bro, what crack were we on?
I just... It was an exciting time.
It
What if I
wasn't
just
exciting.
Look up rock, paper, scissors, you're gay.
I don't know. I don't know where it comes up.
I wonder if it
I'm not. Huh?
Oh,
Okay.
I mistyped it. Ooh. I
did you-
mistyped it. I put rock, papers, you're gay, right? The
Mhm.
first video titled, Do gays get poo-poo on their pee-pee? Answering gay questions straight guys are too afraid to ask.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then
Also-
our videos are right below it.
After looking up rock paper scissors, you're gay. No. I'm seeing sexy girls play rock paper scissors for clothes. Strip rock paper scissors. Don't close your mouth while watching this. And then a bunch of just yaoi gay porn, and then my video.
Hey, it happens.
And by gay porn, it's just fucking videos on YouTube.
Yeah, well, if you just look up rock, papers, you're gay, you'll find it
see it.
faster.
I see it. I also have this video where it. Oh my god. I have to share this to you. It says the doctor ruined my hairline forever, but it's the grossest thumbnail I think I've seen in a minute. Hold on, I'll send it to you. It's real weird. It's real odd.
Oh, why would he post that?
I don't know. But the doctor ruined his hairline.
Bad idea.
he's crying. His head is just bleeding. Oh God.
Please help.
It hurts.
It hurts to think
Damn.
that my ideas, they pour out of the holes in my head.
Damn, man. My hair is so messed up it hurts to think. Ethan, did I tell you the story of no, I guess not. It was last Saturday. So we went to go show Brian, the other one, my hairdresser, because I have a hairdresser because my hair is really special.
Special in what
Let's
way?
say. It's just like it's like a unique breed of hair.
His hair's built different.
It really is, though. I have luscious locks.
So do I.
So Brian, we went to go show him my hairdresser, and this, he left on the 17th, so he only had a little bit of time to meet her, right? But they were a good match. Either way, it was me, Brian, and Teddy. Right, Dana was there as well, my stepmother. Because she was there getting her hair actually cut, and we just happened to be there.
Huh.
So, we get that all settled, and then we get in the car. We're about to head out. It's about to storm, right? And we're on a highway that, there's only really one easy way to get through here, and that's just straight. And there's this little shopping center to the left when you keep going straight for a good 5 or 6 minutes, and then you can turn around. But it's 4-lane highway, basically.
Right.
We get in the car. I don't remember what the conversation led up to it, but I remember Teddy said he was an undercover cop. And I've told you the story where a lot of times when Brian goes to Chick-fil-A with a girl, the girls somehow just get arrested.
Wait.
Very.
I didn't know that part. I didn't know that story.
You didn't? Okay, so basically Brian, every single time he goes to Chick-fil-A or plans to go Chick-fil-A with a girl, she gets arrested. It's happened 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
So we made it a joke at this point where it's like, all right, somebody's snitching, right? And obviously Brian doesn't know that these girls have some freaking warrant or something. It's just a funny coincidence for us. And so I was like, Teddy, are you the guy that keeps getting Brian's girls arrested? He looks at me, and he gets out of the car. This is a thing that Teddy does a lot.
Oh wait, are you telling this story again, where he gets out of the car and then you drive away?
Oh my gosh, have I already said it?
Yeah. And then he started walking because you guys drove 5 miles or something, and then so he started walking, and then he saw Dana drive by in a parking lot. Yeah. Yep.
Damn. It was a good story too. I forgot. I told it.
If you've told that story, then you probably have told me about Brian and Chick-fil-A then.
Yeah, because I must have, because that's the whole setup to the story. God damn it. It's probably last episode. Fuck. Well,
I think that's... I doubt it's the first time we've repeated a story on the podcast, but it's definitely the first one that we've called each other out for.
Damn it. Fuck. Okay, shit. Do you want to hear about my past, week?
Sure. Tell me all
Okay.
about it, sweet cheeks.
Thanks, honey pie. So for people who don't know at home, other than the fact that I don't update the playlist, which is my only job, my other job is to stream for 4 or 5 hours a night. I'm pretty good at that. Most times I stream about to 11 to 3 o'clock. Most of the times it's only if I don't have to wake up early in the morning, 8 or 9, because if I stream until 3, I normally wake up at 10 or 11, because I need those 8 hours, you feel me? So I've had this track record of playing a lot of games of older.
Of your...
So This includes games like N64 games, GameCube games, and Wii. Right, games I own.
Yep.
So I own the 3D All Stars collection, so I can play Super Mario 64 and any ROM hacks with it. I can play Super Mario Sunshine. I can play Super Mario Galaxy 1, and any Wii games that I've had now or previously. Or not previously, but that's not what I meant. I've had now or Katie has. I don't know why I said previously. Now or she has.
Mm-hmm.
So Mario Galaxy 2, fucking Super Mario Sluggers, a few other games, right? And then I have games on Steam that I can stream. Now, all the games that aren't on Steam are emulated because I don't have a capture card, so I need to emulate them on this platform. As long as I own them, it's perfectly legal, and there's no problem. Here comes the issue, though.
Oh.
I want to play more games. So, what do? Oh, obviously I buy the older games.
Emulate
You know, I want to
more.
buy GameCube games, SNES games, Wii games, right? These old games that I can't really buy easily, so I have to kind of search the web.
Right.
Mind you, I've already gone through the list of games that are emulated, and I haven't touched Steam games because my audience likes these more upbeat kind of games or the retro ones. I'm not saying that I wanted to do a Dark Souls 3 item and enemy randomizer just because I thought it was fun to do.
Uh-huh.
And the first stream I did was kind of one of my lowest viewed streams in like a few days. But then again, it was like when I just started. So, and then I did it again, and it did great. So I was like, but before that, I was like, oh well, obviously they like older games. So let me stick to that. And so now I'm like, okay, shit. Well, I can't fucking legally download these games because not only does it go against my morals as a content creator, it also is illegal.
Boo! Boo! Break the law! You wouldn't steal a CD, would you? You wouldn't steal a car. Piracy.
Yeah. So I don't pirate.
I would. I have torrented and pirated.
Don't admit
Why?
that.
What are they gonna do? Arrest me?
No, they can fine you.
Oh. I just won't pay the fine. Come on, what do you mean? What do you
Obviously, everything we say here is a joke.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Hey.
Yeah, we're all joking here, okay? He doesn't actually mean that.
This is not a joke. This is court-viable evidence.
Oh my God, Ethan. Please, Ethan. Yes, Ethan.
I
Yes.
have no regrets either. I plead guilty. I plead guilty to piracy. Brian, it's always morally correct to pirate from a Nintendo.
Okay. You're right. I will give you credit there. While it's an illegal act, they don't fucking let you get games, so I understand. But I don't want to be fined, so I buy the games, right? I'd rather not even risk it. So
Risk
I've
it
now-
for the biscuit.
So over the past week or so, I've gone on a game hunt, scavenger hunt, if you will, of games that I'm going to buy or have bought,
Right.
so that I can continue playing them. Would you like to hear some of the list of games that I've bought?
Sure.
Okay, so these are the ones I own right now.
Right.
So the first thing I bought was Rare Replay on the Xbox, which you don't know has Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Banjo Nuts and Bolts, Conker's Bad Fur Day, and a few other games. Basically, all games that the company Rare made. People that own Donkey Kong.
Good.
Right.
Donkey
They made those
Kong.
games as well. Or at least that side of it. So I bought that, so which means I can emulate Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, some of the greatest collectible platformers I've ever played, I've ever seen, just ever, basically. So I'm really excited about that. I get to emulate those, and it's going to be great. Next things up, then we have Paper Mario. Paper Mario is actually an N64 game, right? So because really it has this weird thing where a lot of times with games, the older they get, the less expensive they are.
Right.
But if they're classics or collectible item,
Right.
they've reached heights that are just crazy. So I was looking at prices for Paper Mario, which was like $200. And I'm like, I'm not going to be spending this money.
And this is why it's morally correct to pirate from Nintendo.
And then Ethan,
Oh.
the golden boy, I found him.
Oh, really?
You want to know how much I spent on Paper Mario? On just the cartridge.
$65.
$20. I found the person.
Oh my goodness.
After searching and scuba diving through different Amazon and eBay picks, I found the guy that was just selling Paper Mario. Just the cartridge. I didn't need the box. As long as there's a cartridge, I legally own the game.
And now you can pirate.
It's not pirating. I own the game. So then, I'm like, okay, next game, Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion is a GameCube game, which is notorious for being such a great game. So I was already ready to go in and for the prices to be huge, and they were. They were about $150.
Mm-hmm.
And after some research, they did a remaster of Luigi's Mansion for the 3DS 4 years ago.
Oh.
So now I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to find this 3DS game? Because you look online, they'll be full price. Right?
Right.
So now I'm thinking to myself, what to do?
Quite the pickle.
See, I went in Walmart to see if I could find any 3DS games. It's a very old handheld console, so I wasn't sure. I was pretty confident I wouldn't find any. I also went in there and I asked the dude, and he was just so bothered by my question. He was literally dusting off like DVDs and movies. He was just like literally like the feather duster. And I asked him, and he's like, you'd be better off looking like GameStop or something. They're not here anymore. Only if you were here last year, maybe. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, dude, fuck you. I'm just literally trying to look for a 3DS game. Can you calm the fuck down?
You should have said that.
I'm just like, dude. I look at him and I'm like, oh, I kind of guessed that. I was just saying if they were here. Honestly, in my head, I'm like, bro, fuck you.
Yeah, what an asshole. What?
I'm literally looking for a game.
Actually, maybe they'd be here if you were, I don't know, 365 days earlier.
I know. It's like, dude,
Like,
eat my
up.
ass. Dude, I literally, I'm looking. That's the whole point of why I asked you. You don't have to give me attitude. And it's not like I just asked him. I looked.
It's not
right?
like he's doing anything better. Lowlife is dusting DVDs, the bargain bin of Walmart. Nobody's buying those.
And
That's why he's dusting them, because nobody touches them.
Yeah. So then 3 days later, my family, we are buying outfits for college, which is funny because my college is online. So it's really useless. Either way, we ended up hitting a mall so that we can pick up a present for my pregnant sister who's going to have her baby soon. And while I'm in there, I pick up a Wind Waker button-up. It's like a tropical kind of button-up, so it's like you can just put it on your skin.
Oh, yeah.
Ended up being $45. I was like, Jesus Christ, but it's so cool looking, so I gritted my teeth and went with it. Worst part, Dana was like, here, and threw in a baby onesie that the baby child will barely even fit in, which was another like $15. I look at her. Oh no, it wasn't 15. No, it was 15. It was $15. And I look at her and I say, okay. So I had to spend $60 that day. It was not fun. But that's not all the money I spent that day either.
Right. Well,
So in the mall, they have
you know, Brian,
Yes.
there is something you can spend your money on. Something a golden goose egg, you might say.
Mhm.
You know, it's this small, indie developer, you know, and they're just trying to make their mark on the gaming landscape, and they
Ethan, I'm not giving you money.
they no they released their new game, the brand new game, Ryan.
I'm not giving the money to Blue
No,
Box.
no. You're not understanding, Brian. You're not understanding that this game is so new and revolutionary.
Where are you going with this?
This game, it comes out, all right, on November 11th, 2021, Brian.
Yeah.
Do you know what game I'm talking about, perhaps?
11/11. Not off the top of my head.
It,
What game?
It's the indie developer hit classic, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition. That was just announced.
No way.
I am not putting the bed sheet over your head right now, Brian.
Are you fuming? I could feel it. I could.
Right, I'm gonna send you this image.
Okay.
It's just a small indie developer making a brand new
Oh
game.
my god.
They're re-releasing it. They're re-releasing Skyrim again, Brian. How are they getting away with it? They can't keep getting away.
500 plus. I like how it says plus 500 plus Creation Club elements, which are just fucking paid mods. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Okay, 500 Creation Club elements is nothing. It is nothing. 500 Creation Club points will get you nothing.
Wait, that's elements though.
Oh,
I think
elements.
that's different
It's
mods.
just giving you the mods. It's giving you the actual mods themselves.
Maybe.
I don't.
Maybe.
Then I don't under. Hold on. But Brian, they're re-releasing it again.
That's good. That's good.
They can't
Time
keep
to
getting
buy
away
it.
with it.
Time to invest. Time to invest. Either way, let me continue my mall story, please.
I'm sorry. I was just.
It's okay.
I was so
I understand.
heated about it, and it just finally boiled over.
It just hit its mark. I understand. I understand. Okay, so I'm in the mall, and after buying the shirt, well, I think it was actually before then, but it doesn't really matter. And this fucking has like 15 different shoe stores and purse stores, and there's a fucking Tesla dealership in there. There's shops dedicated to just candles or plants. Some cool candy shops. And in the lone far end of the mall, there was one GameStop that I've only ever seen 3 people in. And that's me and the 2 cashiers that work at the front. And I walk in. I'm perusing. It's not a very big store. It's just like a little corner store. On the left, they have like merchandise. They're fucking Mario Monopoly. On the right, you have Xbox One games, PS4 plus PS5 games. And on the far corner is the cashier, and behind them is the Nintendo section. So I walk over there, I fucking skedaddle my way over there, shaking my ass all the way over there. Right? This is my foot. That's how I walk over there. So then I'm over there,
Scuttled.
and I'm just scanning only Switch games. So I'm like, shit. Fucking the guy at Walmart was wrong. Yelled at me for nothing. Ethan.
Yes, Brian.
I turn around,
Yes.
and there's a locked box behind me. One side's transparent. I realize something. It's the DS cabinet. But I say, what? It was like hidden, like in plain sight. So I turn around. There was 5 games in there. An entire locked fucking box. You know how big those fucking DS stands are, though, right?
I know how big they are.
There was only 5 games in there. And do you want to guess how many of them were 3DS games?
1.
Yeah. The rest were DSi games. the original DS, I believe.
Yikes.
And the worst part was one of them was Super Mario 64 DS
Yeah.
for $20.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
That's a decade-old game. What the fuck?
I have gone into a GameStop where they're selling like DS games for like $30 to $40.
I'm like, what the fuck? And then my eyes light up. Oh, there's a twinkle in my eye. Right next to it, I see it. A $40 copy of the 3DS game,
Oh
Luigi's
my goodness!
Mansion.
You cannot, do not tell me you actually spent $40 opposed to just pirating it for free.
I licked my lips and I grabbed that game.
No.
And now I've
No.
owned Luigi's Mansion.
You can't do that.
Ethan, the story's not over.
You're being taken advantage of.
That's another game on my conquest. Then, I say to myself, is this enough? They say no.
Why?
I look on eBay
No.
and I scour the web. For what game, you may ask?
For what
Paper
game?
Mario 2. The 1,000-Year Door, the best Paper Mario game.
The 1,000-Year Door?
Yes. It's a GameCube game.
Yes.
The copies? $200.
Naturally.
Oh, Ethan. I'm a god.
Apparently. Because the story's still going.
I found a Japanese copy for $15.
What?
No case, just good, like an empty case with a disc. $15. It's called
on.
Super Paper Mario, and I own it. And there's 1,000. It's called Super Paper Mario, but it's the one for the GameCube, so it's Paper Mario 1,000 Door. Then we have one on the Wii in English that's Super Paper Mario. So if people are confused, I'm talking about the GameCube one in Japan, which happens to be 1,000-Year Door. Thank you. So I buy it. It comes 2 days later. Oh, but the conquest isn't over, Ethan. The conquest isn't over. But I'll give you a break. I didn't spend any more money.
Alright, your addiction has ceased for now.
Oh, don't think I didn't add plenty of games to my collection. I'm over at Katie's. The same day we do lightsaber stuff. She went to go pee. And I said, I'm gonna go hide under a table. And I run and go hide under a table. Now, on top of this table, there was Wii games. 3 weeks prior, I took a picture of those games and I said, okay, these are the games that they have that I can borrow. Right, if I want to play these games on stream, I can borrow this game and I can own it. So I said, okay, let me take a picture of those. They also have lists of Xbox One games, Switch games, and Wii U games, but they're not as helpful for me because you can't emulate those, especially because they're higher hardware and people don't deal with ROM sites like that. So I say to myself, I'm gonna hide under this table. And I scurry under the table, right? I look to my right, and I see a stack of more games. And I'm like, huh. I'm picking up games, picking them up. And other than the odd Megamind game, they have 2 copies of Skylanders, like the original one.
Right.
And then I see a beauty. Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii.
Oh.
And Super Mario Strikers for the Wii.
Oh, for the Wii.
Do you know what Super Mario Strikers is?
Is that the golf one?
Soccer.
Wow.
Every golf game has golf in it. It has literally the word golf in it, so it's pretty easy to tell. But like the soccer ones and baseball ones are like Super Mario Sluggers, Super Mario fucking what did I just call it? Super Mario. What did I just call this title of this game?
Dude, I don't know.
Super Mario fucking Schmacker Backer Charge. That's how you know it's a soccer game. And you're like, oh, okay. And both these games are really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I borrowed them. So now I have 2 more games added to my collection. Ethan,
Yes, Bri.
the story is far from over, but that is as far as the chapter has gotten me.
Alright. You know.
The next games I scour for It's the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, which I found for $11 on eBay.
Oh.
Other Legend of Zelda games I look for.
Understand.
Scouring. I scour for Super Mario RPG for the SNES.
You know, I found. Oh.
The look is far from over. But what have you found?
All right. So,
Yes.
my family and I have been shopping. I can't remember, a few
You've all
days ago.
died? Oh my god.
I know. I'm doing this from beyond the grave. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just that cool. But we went shopping because I'm gonna go to Colorado. You know,
Right.
gotta get
We
some
think.
things. Gotta pack.
We assume.
Gotta get some bedding stuff and whatnot for showers and
Right.
bed. And
Just in case you pee your bed. But
yeah, exactly, 30 times over. But
right.
so we're getting these things, and we go to TJ Maxx first and get some clothes, get some backpacks, hiking ones, regular ones, you know,
Mm-hmm.
some water bottles, because in the mountains you need water 24/7 up in the mountains.
Yeah, but you're. Never mind. Continue.
What
Never
were you gonna
mind.
say? What were you gonna say?
You're not in the mountains. You're in a community.
You're up in the Rocky Mountains, Brian. Brian, I don't. The mountains out
You're
west are not like the East Coast mountains of the
Bro, you're in just
Poconos.
Colorado. Calm down. Go join South Park and call it a day. Was that your response to what I said?
Yes, I'm gonna.
Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna look up. Hold on. Give me a second. Fraser, Colorado. Gotta look up some Google images.
Listen,
Here we
you
go.
can't be mad at me because you're at a
Here we go.
fucking Christian college.
Here we go. Here we go.
Send me a picture. Send me the picture.
These are real mountains, Brian.
Yeah, but you're in this. Let's just say you're here in this picture. For
I'm
people at
not.
home, fuck you. You're just in this little town.
I'm
Are
not
you
even
going
in the
into
town.
the
The
mountains
school
on
isn't
an
in the
everyday
town,
basis?
though. It's not in
No.
the town. It's like 30 minutes from the town.
Psh, BS.
Whatever. So we're at TJ Maxx. We're getting things, getting the goods. So I'm all ready to go. We can't find everything, so we go over to the Ross's next door. We're just looking through stuff, find some shower caddies and whatnot. And we're going up and down the aisles, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see it.
Mm-hmm.
I see the apple of my eye. It grips my very soul.
Mm.
It draws me to it.
Yes.
I
What is
can't
this
help
item?
myself. I can't help myself. I pick it up by its base, and I stare right back at it. And I'm looking at it, and it's reflecting everything it sees.
Mm-hmm.
And its luster is unbearably blinding, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only $7, Brian. It's only $7. I can't go without it.
Ethan.
Do you want to know what it is that I found,
Yes.
Brian?
That is what I'm dying to
Do you
hear.
want to know?
I
what
want to know, please.
unholy
Ethan, I'm on my knees right now.
amalgamations-
Please tell me what it is.
I'm gonna send you a picture, Brian.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you. It is my golden idol. My one and only golden idol, Brian, that I now own.
You own an Oscar.
For the,
This-
for the people that don't understand, this is a bust, a statue of a left arm holding a head by the chin and cheek. The head is not connected to anything. It is just sitting gently in the palm of the hand. The face, it holds no emotion other than sentience. And it is entirely coated in gold chrome. And it's like a solid 1.5 feet tall too. Like, this is not a small fella. Right? And now, Brian, now the image thickens.
Yes.
What I can do with my golden idol. I simply take it to Bible school as my one and only decoration.
Ah.
in the room that I will be bunking with all 25 other guys that are going to the school, right? It's like a camp. Got just a big room with bunk beds. I set this John either on my bedside table or on the fireplace mantle, and I started lighting candles around it.
Oh my god!
And
I hope you get kicked out of this school. I really do.
I start waking up in a cold sweat at 3 in the morning, and get on my hands and knees and start worshipping my golden idol in tongues in a language incomprehensible to mortal kind. And I worship so hard that when people see me, they wake up in the middle of the night to see me in my fervor, that I am just drenched head to toe in sweat because I am going so hard, all for my golden idol. And I need you to understand, this thing will watch me sleep at Bible school. It'll watch over me. It'll guard me from evil spirits. And it's a good blunt instrument. I'll just whack anyone that gets too close.
Ethan,
Yes, Ryan.
I think we need to take you out of the school.
I've become pagan. And the matter, a single Ross's has made me pagan.
Oh my god. It's funny because I have a vendetta against single name stores.
Yeah. Did I just
Yeah.
add Ross's to the roster?
No, there's this store that just opened up near us. It's like fucking called Caleb's or something. Start with a C.
Uh-huh.
I walk in there. Gets me pretty good, alright? You walk in, take a left, like immediate left.
Uh-huh.
There's like keyboards and mouses on the cheap end, but they look pretty cool. And then there's like a cool little mini fridge where you can put like a 6-pack in there, right? The rest of it's a clothing store.
Right.
I'm not a big clothing store guy, right? So whatever. We were here for, clothing trip. So I walk over, and I just see some of the most ugly clothes, some of the most terrible feeling clothes, some of the most worst smelling clothes I've ever seen, been around, smelled, felt. This wasn't Goodwill. This was Caleb's. So
Oh,
now I'm
God.
just sitting there.
All right. First of all, don't badmouth Goodwill. You cannot badmouth a Goodwill.
Hear me out. The only reason I said Goodwill was because I found some dirty shit in Goodwill.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? Sometimes it's got that stank to it, but
I've seen a bucket with just definitely like throw up residue on the bottom of it that we called the boom bucket.
oh no. Okay.
It was a Skylanders bucket, and it said boom time on it. And in the middle of it
It's definitely a throw up bucket, dude.
was vomit stains in it, so we called it the boom bucket.
That
On
was
top of that,
100% a vomit bucket that some
We
little
passed-
kid had.
we passed by some froggy slippers, and one of them was definitely covered in shit. So I found some nasty shit in Goodwill,
Think of all the
okay?
good things you found in Goodwill.
Like a broken bed frame
Yes.
and a ripped apart speaker.
I have found a collector's edition of Halo 2 in the metal case, alright? I found a collector's edition of
Listen,
Morrowind.
my Goodwill just sucks.
You got stinky Goodwill.
Either way, Caleb sucks worse. And they don't just take things from people. This is a real store. They buy things from fucking manufacturers.
Uh-huh.
So they make... You know how there's like... Okay, I can't even explain. You know how there's like jeans, right?
Yep.
Right, you just know about jeans in
Yeah,
general.
I don't know if you've heard about this new revolutionary thing out there.
That was a
They're
bad
calling 'em
start.
jeans.
Yeah, so you know about jeans, right?
Yes, I do.
Denim pants. Right,
Oh, I don't know about those ones. You sure those are the same thing?
So basically, I walk up to him and I start looking at him, and I haven't even gone up to him too far, right? I'm like a good 3 feet away. And I'm looking at it's camo jeans, right?
Right.
Like they camo jeans, and I say that, well, they look a little weird, but okay. I walk up to him. They're fucking pajama pants. In the shape of camo jeans.
What?
And the worst part is is that they had the worst feel of any fucking pajama pants I've ever felt. I said, what? My mind was blown. And I'm walking through a little bit more. And there's a whole, like, construction worker neon colored section,
Uh-huh.
right? Where you know how it's like, a lot of people have to wear, like, vests, high-vis vests, right? And you know how, like, there's tuxedo shirts?
Yeah.
That's the only way I can explain it. Where it was a high-vis vest shirt in the same vein of a tuxedo shirt.
Oh no.
I was like, this is... Oh, my God.
I gotta get out of here.
And you're walking through it, and there's, like, rugs and lamps. There was a little unicorn stool, and I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. And that was about it. But you're just like, oh, my God. I never want to go in the store again. It was Caleb's, and that started my vendetta against one word. One word and named stores.
You know what?
What?
Yeah. You get it.
Oh. Did you cut out, or did you just say yeah?
Did you not hear me?
No.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
No, you're not pulling. You're not like pulling my.
Not
leg,
pulling your leg. I genuinely didn't hear you.
Right? Okay, that's because I didn't say anything.
Okay, well, that makes sense. The funniest thing is that you've been cutting out a lot well, not a lot. I'd say you've been cutting out, here and there, so I really couldn't tell.
Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. That's on your end, because everything I'm saying is getting picked up on my end.
Well, obviously. You can hear yourself.
But I'm looking at my Discord icon, and that's flaring up. It's
Ethan.
flaring up.
Ethan. I'm right, you're wrong.
Wrong. Just wrong.
But if I just never respond to you...
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me right now. I'm talking. Wrong. You're wrong. We don't like it when wrong people try and talk over the right. Alright? Don't like that. You'll talk when it's your turn.
When is it my turn?
Wrong.
Ethan.
Wrong again,
Ethan.
Stinky.
Ethan, I think we should end the podcast here in a minute. Hold on. Please. Please.
I'm just... cope.
You'll never let me end the podcast. You just tell me I'm wrong.
Wrong.
But no, we have to announce something before we end the podcast.
Oh, yes.
I'll do the talking here, okay? You shut your fucking sexy ass lips up.
Okay.
Listen, people at home. What?
I said, well, I'll shut him only if you give me a nice little smooch to shut him with.
You'll get a smooch on the 31st. All right. People at home. This is real news. Big news. Tomorrow will probably be not the final episode, but it's going to be an episode before a very long wait. Why? Ethan's moving up to Colorado for the year to go to Christian college so he can get on his knees and suck God's dick. So,
I thought we still had next week to do another podcast episode.
what did I say?
You said tomorrow. Because
Did
we're
I say
recording
tomorrow?
this Thursday night, yeah.
Oh my god. So, next week, we're recording a podcast. And then after that, this is what I meant. Sorry. He's moving up to Colorado to go suck God's dick on his knees.
Yes,
Or,
actually.
well, actually, he's not underage, so there's no priests there. Either way. I mean, I'm sure they're there, just not in the way
They don't
we
really
need them to be.
care, you know.
So, because of that, he's only going to be bringing a laptop, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm gonna be bringing a laptop, and it's a gaming laptop, so I can, try and get around those gaming restrictions every now and again. But the main problem is that I really have no clue what my my schedule or availability will be looking like for quite a while, honestly. I mean, I'll be back for Christmas for about a month and a half for Christmas and New Year's, and then I'll head back out. But during the time I'm out, like I just have no clue whether I'll be able to do the podcast at all, or even if I am able to do it, how often, like how consistent I'll be able to hold to it. So for that reason, really, while it is something I do want to continue, and hopefully we will once I'm back for, Christmas break, and then once I'm back for good, it's up in the air for whether we'll be on a hiatus or not, really.
Yeah, I expect one, and if it doesn't come, be happy. But if it does, just kind of accept that it happens. Trust me, we both don't want to stop. Right? We love doing this. It's the only way me and Ethan talk, anyways.
Yes, it really is.
Trust me, I'm not going to hear from him until the next podcast episode, anyways. So we'll have a lot of stories to tell. But I just want to let you guys know that that's what's happening. So next episode will be the last episode for a little bit. We'll come back. We'll do our thing. Until then, stream VODs. I'm not sure if I'll actually come back to recording normal videos for a little bit. I'm having too much fun on Twitch.
On the bright side though, if there is a hiatus, I'll finally have like actual real stories to tell. Ones that aren't just like little quips that I could just remember on.
It's
But,
funny
like-
because you still won't, which is the most hilarious
I won't.
part.
Honestly, I probably won't. I will talk
Ethan.
about all the stuff that happened to everyone else but me.
Ethan, you had 18 on the first episode. Actually, in all the last 23 episodes, you've had 18 years of experiences and stories.
I have nothing to look back on. It's so sad. Nothing
And yet all my-
interesting, at least.
And all my stories are so interesting and intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Fucking,
this
I
will be
pee
a,
on my
a
sh-
turning point.
I
I've
pee on
told
my
entire
shoes.
family. I've told my entire family your urinal story.
Good. Yes. Did they enjoy the story?
They did, yes.
Good. It's a very funny story.
It is.
And I'm sure I'm the only one who peed on my shoes that day. It's true. I just don't imagine anyone else did. They just probably saw it. And I didn't. Which was just sad. Still wore those shoes for about a year, though.
Oh, nice. You
I didn't have any.
You got your use out of them?
Well, yeah, I didn't have any of the shoes, so what was I gonna do?
I don't know. Buy new shoes so that you didn't have to wear your
Ethan,
pee-pee
with
shoes?
what money? All right, you're not supporting my OnlyFans, okay? Oh, wait, we can't leave yet. I have one more thing to bring up before I end
Oh, yeah?
the stream.
You seem pretty excited about it.
You know OnlyFans, right?
Yes. Oh.
The
Yeah, I heard something. I didn't hear exactly what happened. I just know something has happened to OnlyFans.
Okay, so OnlyFans, the site that has been brought up on pornography and naked women shaking their ass and boobies online, which, great stuff, right? They deserve to do so. If they want to do it, they're going to do it.
Mhm.
You know what happened to Tumblr?
What? Oh, yeah,
Well-
it got bought out by, Microsoft or Google or someone, and then they were like, no more NSFW content. And then, like,
Exactly.
the entire site crashed and burned overnight.
Exactly. So OnlyFans started off with saying that they're going to start a new channel that's going to be allowed on different app stores, right? It's called OnlyFans TV, and there's not going to be any NSFW on it,
Uh-huh.
right? Which is fine because you leave OnlyFans by itself at first. Well, they announced today that October 1st, they are shutting down any porn on OnlyFans.
Dang.
Which is crazy to me because they earned like $5 billion of revenue last year just on that alone.
Yeah, I mean, they were
But
really
it's-
shooting themselves in the foot for this one.
But it's not nudity. It's just porn. But then you have to ask yourself
Wait.
where's the line? Where does the line draw?
Yeah. What? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
whoa. We gotta get a lot of educational videos real soon.
Yeah. So
Yeah, here's an educational video on how that thing fart.
I'd watch it.
Terrible.
either way, they're gonna be dead. They're gonna be a dead platform.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, without a doubt.
So there goes all my OnlyFans foot dreams.
But that's not porn, Brian. That's educational.
In what way?
See, you're using. See, many artists, you understand, have difficult drawing hands and feet, and you're just providing, a subject that, a subject, or what's the word for it? A reference. That's what it is. You're providing
Yes.
subject material and a reference for aspiring artists to hone their craft, and I think that's very educational,
It's fair enough.
isn't it?
It's right up there with Do It Fart.
Educational video. How that
Learning
thing
how to make it fart.
fart. How it clap.
All right, one last question before we leave, because
Yep.
I said this on stream, and I just think it's funny. How do you think Goombas pee?
I think it comes out of their tear ducts.
I just like to think it's like they're just like built like a Bakugan,
Uh-huh.
where if you just like you press a certain part of them, just a whole limb will fall out. So just like their massive peen will just fall out the bottom of their body. But it's too big, so like when they pee, it like shoots them back.
See, I don't think it would fall out of the bottom. I think it would come out of their head. Their head would like, alright, Half-Life, the Nihilith, if you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Yeah, how
Mhm.
its head like opens up like a flower, sort of. I think that's it. That's how it happens. I think that's where it comes out.
And it just shoots like a volcano.
It's just like, not even like that. Like it's furled. It's curled around, up in the head, almost like a rope, and then the head open, the cranium, the skull cap, flowers out, and then it just sort of like unfoils. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do.
I'm glad we really figured that out.
All right, Ethan. You know what time it is.
Oh wait.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about starting book reviews on my Instagram page. I think that would be a nice little fun thing to start doing. I won't do it too often, but just anytime I finish a book, just put a little review.
You might get listen. You might get a following.
Yeah, maybe. Because I just finished, Once and Future King, that King Arthur. But I also finished Roadside Picnic, which is the inspiration for like the Stalker games, which then led to Metro, and like Fallout and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
So that's cool. It was.
Have you? Hey, this might be out of your league, but have you read The Very Hungry Caterpillar?
Yeah, honestly, it's very Nietzschean for me. A subject matter. It's got a very nihilistic outlook. This caterpillar that's going around just eating everything. What's the point? Wait, he's never satiated, Ryan. He's just hungry. And what's the? I mean, if you're looking at that, what's the purpose of life, really? If there's just gonna be a hungry caterpillar that's gonna eat everything. And I think that's a very depressing and dark social commentary as well. I mean, the fact that it's so underground is for a reason. I mean, if something like that really got in the mainstream, it would just catastrophic on the socioeconomic situation right now in
Ethan.
America. And so, for that reason, I have to like seal myself off from it.
Ethan.
Yes, Mari.
Hungy bungy.
Hungy bungy? Boingo boingo boing.
All right, that's it. The podcast. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Love you guys. See ya.